There are so many new mice in the market that you are confused which one to get if you are on limited budget, because they all sound interesting and fancy. However, today we have two mice that are the best option out there on the budget. One is the Razer DeathAdder Essential and the second one is the Kreo Hawk. These are the best of the best. So which one to get? Let's find out in this video. Hey, Shivam here. For latest pricing and discount offers on these mice, check out the link in the description below. First of all, let's start with the unboxing experience. Personally, I like them both. They have a great unboxing experience. Taking in the fact that Razer is so long in the game and Kreo being the new brand, they still have a great unboxing experience. You get mouse inside the box, you get some stickers and some documentation. Starting with the design, there is obviously a difference here. First, we'll talk about the Razer DeathAdder Essential. Razer DeathAdder is a reliable choice from a long time for all the pro gamers, and this is the Essential version, and you see a lot of features inspired. It has a great comfort and ergonomic design. The contours fit right on your hand. You can use palm grip or claw grip, whatever you like. On the other hand, you see Kreo Hawk, which is very edgy and aggressive looking gaming mouse. It's also ergonomic and there's even a thumb rest that helps a lot. Now that is missing from the Razer DeathAdder Essential. Also, what's kept minimal here on the Razer is the RGB light. You have single RGB light that is on the scroll wheel and the Razer logo, and you can just customize a little bit from the Razer Synapse app. Like you can add an effect of breathing, or you have static option, or you have brightness control. Nothing fancy here. However, on the Kreo you get this all around this RGB light, and you also have the RGB light here which you can customize from the Kreo Hawk app. So that's there. Now the difference is also there in the weight of these mice. The Kreo Hawk is about 110 grams, whereas the Razer is just 96 grams. So you do have some difference there. Talking about the build quality, they both are solid. The texture, the plastic, everything feels good on both of the mouse, as it has been a reliable choice for all the gamers, whereas the Kreo is somewhat of a new brand. But I have been using this for a couple of months and I don't have any issue up until now. One thing you will do notice is the cable. Here on the Kreo Hawk we get braided cable which is 1.8 meters, but it's braided cable, and on the Razer we don't get any braided cable, but it's 2 meters long. Now you can rely on switches on both of the mice because they both claim to have 10 million clicks. On the bottom of the Kreo Hawk we get 100% PTFE feed which glides very smoothly on the surface, and Razer also performs well in terms of gliding. Now when it comes to performance, we get a great optical sensor on the Razer which serves 6400 DPI and it performs great. The DPI is not like crazy, but 6400 is a good amount. When it comes to Kreo, we get Pixart 3325 sensor that gives us 12,400 DPI, so there's a difference, and we also get 220 tracking speed and 1000 Hz of polling rate. The specs difference is definitely there. However, they both perform very well. I think I can go with either of them without complaints because I have tested both of these in terms of gaming, in terms of 3D designing and video editing, and to me they both perform very well. To customize, we get software support on both of them. You can program buttons, you can set macros, you can adjust DPI, all sorts of things. However, you will notice that there are 5 programmable buttons on the Razer and there's 8 on the Kreo Hawk. The Razer app is a little bit annoying and heavy to use on the system, whereas the Kreo Hawk app is somewhat light. And something to note here is that they both support all sorts of OS devices, but the app is only supported on Windows. Now let's talk about the pricing. The Razer DeathAdder Essential comes at a price of 1300 rupees and the Kreo Hawk is for about 1000 rupees, and if you use Shivam150 coupon code you will get extra discount. Now you know everything about these mice. Now it's for you to decide. If you want to go with more ergonomic and reliable brand, then you can definitely go with the Razer, and if you want to go specs heavy with more customizable buttons and RGB lights, then definitely Kreo is a fantastic choice. If you personally ask me, for my requirements, Razer DeathAdder Essential fits perfectly well, but you can go with either of them and you won't regret your decision. Again, for latest pricing and discount offers, check out the link in the description below. However, that's it for today. What are your thoughts about these mice? Let me know in the comments below. Now if you are more into wireless gaming mouse, then you can definitely check out these. But that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe. Stay safe. Bye bye.